America, a country that is ever growing both in influence and size. And when we mean size, we literally mean size. America has become the second fattest country in the world. Obesity has become a major problem in America, and now even children are gaining excess weight. Children who are obese are likely to be obese as adults and are at risk for a number of horrible diseases, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, stroke, several types of cancer, and osteoarthritis. More than 1 in 5 children between the ages of 6 and 17 are now considered overweight. The president needs to change some things to solve this serious and life-threatening problem. We need to fix the problem of childhood obesity.
Can do to change childhood obesity is by setting a law to enforce the calorie and nutritional labeling in restaurants. According to the ERS, food away from the home accounted for 42% of the food eaten by a household in 2009. Making calorie labeling a law is in every restaurant might make children and parents think about the calorie amount before they eat.
The president should pass a law or do something about restaurants having to put the calorie info and nutritional info on the menus, because it will help the parents choose for them and their kids a healthier choice to eat.
Yeah, if they gave additional nutritional info on their menus, that would be really great.
I don't think calorie counts could help with people because the writing is too small and most people just ignore it if they don't really care for it.
Lowering the cost of produce will help resolve the issue of childhood obesity. If more produce markets opened up around America, it would also allow access to families who live in food deserts get healthy food. Michelle Obama explains the issue in a C-SPAN conference.
The cost of healthy foods oftentimes becomes a barrier. The access and affordability of foods is a huge issue. And with Let's Move, that's one of our major pillars, is eliminating what are known as food deserts. There are millions of kids who live in areas all throughout the country that we call food deserts. Those are places where you can't, there isn't a grocery store, there isn't a place to buy fresh produce, healthy food. There are a lot of people who live in communities where the only access to food comes in the form of a convenience store or a gas station. You know, you imagine trying to feed your family when the closest grocery store is a train ride or a cab ride or a car ride away. And there are millions of Americans who find it very difficult to cook the kind of foods that they know that they should because they don't have access.
Lowering the costs on healthy foods will most likely get more people to make healthier choices, since many people base their food buying off price. Another thing we can do to end childhood obesity is making school lunches healthier. Researchers found that people who bought lunch were 29% more likely to be obese than people who bought lunches. However, not all people can bring a lunch.
For the school lunches, the things that they give the kids are pretty okay, because, you know, always having a hamburger and a fruit that has the protein, the carbs that you need, and the fruit, but having the new vending machine, which has a lot of soda drinks and chips, which is very bad for kids, and now they can buy as much as they want because it's just a vending machine for $1, it may affect how much the kids are eating and what they're consuming, which adds a lot of calories.
I guess they are a little bit healthy, but they're not very healthy. They have fruits, but they make you put a fruit on your plate or a side thing, but I mean, no one really eats it.
Not only has First Lady Michelle Obama strived to create healthier meals for children, she has also involved herself in challenging schools to see if their physical education was in place.
So we have a program called the Healthier U.S. School Challenge, which the First Lady has adopted as part of her Let's Move initiative. She has asked us to try to double the number of schools that are certified under that program. It's a recognition program by USDA. It recognizes those schools that are at the top of their game in terms of increasing nutritional opportunities for their youngsters and also making sure that physical activity and physical education and recess are part of the daily routine in schools, getting kids physically active. We'd encourage you to be boosters of this program and to challenge your schools at the state level to do so.
The key values to living a physically healthy lifestyle consist of eating the right foods and exercising a fair amount of time daily. Schools, restaurants, and Michelle Obama's efforts towards this cause will not get rid of childhood obesity completely. So, America, ask yourself, what can you do to protect the well-being of America's